Merry Christmas, everybody. The big day is here. Christmas Day 2024. And I thought I'd do a little video today about my thoughts as a recovering drug addict on Christmas Day. For most people, Christmas is either a really, really good time or a really, really bad time, isn't it? There's not really much middle ground. People have personal problems, family problems, or everything's amazing and they see all their friends and families and it's really wonderful. Now, as a recovering addict, either one of those is dangerous for me. If I have too much of a good time, I can end up getting carried away very easily and taking a drink. If I take a drink, I'll end up taking more than in my fair share of drinks. I'll end up on drugs. I'll be homeless in a couple of weeks. That'll be the end of that, or potentially dead. If I have a bad time and I let myself get self-absorbed and self-centered, I could end up using through depression. So it's a kind of, I've got to walk my way through today and through this festive period very carefully. I've got to be very mindful of what's going on around me. And I'm able to do that. I'm not being complacent, but I'm able to do that through these videos, through the check-ins that I do on Facebook, through my support network. I have a sponsor who I speak to every day. And I get up in the morning and I do my morning routine still at this part of the year as well. You know, it's an everyday thing for me for the rest of my life. Christmas to me this year, it's technically my second sober Christmas. But last Christmas I spent in a detox centre, an institution. The year before that I was in a rehab. That didn't go very well. It was my first ever rehab. I was in a bit of a bad way that year. I was still on 40 mils of methadone. I dropped down from 60 mils. So I'd done a 30% drop just before Christmas on the 12th of December. And I came off crack and heroin on that day as well. So I was pretty rough 2 years ago Christmas. The Christmas before that, 3 years ago Christmas, I was in HMP Bullingdon. I spent Christmas in there. I'd been put in there the end of November that year. I spent Christmas in the following year in there actually. Before that, I was on a sofa in a crack house, just living on the sofa, smoking drugs every day and doing what goes on in those places. The year before that, I was homeless, living under a scaffold. So this is my first Christmas out really of addiction and out of an institution, and I have to say I'm really enjoying it actually. You know, like I said in the beginning, I can't let myself get carried away, and that won't happen. I'm quite a laid-back person now. I have ADHD and autism, but the ADHD can often flare up and fire away, but because I know I've got it, I'm mindful of it. I can see it coming. I can work around it. It's not about using these things as an excuse to my behavior. It's about knowing that I've got them and working my behavior patterns around those things, keeping myself humble, keeping myself calm, keeping myself polite, respectful, and thinking about other people. And Christmas, again, this time of year is for me, it's to think about other people. If anyone is out there struggling, please feel free to reach out to me through this channel. My email address is chrissjourney@outlook.com. Send me a message. You can get me on Facebook Messenger, Chris Buckland, or again at Chris's Journey on all my social media. Please do reach out if you want to vent, have a chat, have a row, anything that helps. I've got some great contacts I can put you in touch with if you are struggling. If you're not struggling, I hope you're having a very, very merry day. A sober merry day, but I know most people won't be. A lot of people have said to me as well, oh, you can come around for Christmas, but we'll be drinking. I said, that's fine. Well, you're going to be all right with that. I said, it's not down to you to change your actions because of my issues. It's down to me to change my issues to fit in with anybody else. You know, if you're going to drink, I don't expect to turn up and you suddenly start hiding drink around the place. You go for it. I'm lucky enough to be able to do that. A lot of people do struggle with being around drink and being around that sort of behaviour. Now, I'll take myself off when it's been said to me before, as soon as someone says for the second time that they love you and they give you a wet kiss on the cheek, it's time to go. And there's never a truer day than that on Christmas. It's normally a bit earlier on Christmas Day, I believe, as well. So maybe mid-afternoon I might be heading home back to the B&B that I'm staying in at the moment till my housing's sorted out. But I just wanted to check in with everybody and and wish everybody a Merry Christmas, and just say, you know, if you're struggling, it does get better. You know, I'm living proof of that. I've turned my life completely around in just over a year, from when I went into detox to now. I'm a year and 25 days clean and sober and in recovery, and life hasn't been better ever. Even before the addiction, life was never this good. So please, if you're going to do one thing this year for yourself and you are struggling, reach out. There is help out there. Help can be found. I can point you in the right direction. There's many people out there that can, drug workers, key workers, etc. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll speak to you very soon.